The group associated with this repeater and that would be the Active Amateurs Radio Group, has a Facebook page you can check out. Just search 147-300 or Active Amateurs Radio Group on Facebook, and we got two pages there, one for the club and one for the repeater. Check those out and keep you up to date on all that's going on with the repeater and the group here. The purpose of this net is to share information, continue learning about, and enjoy ham radio. No particular topic tonight, just open comments. EchoLink should be up. I had it down for the lightning and all, but I did just plug it back in and reboot. So if somebody's wanting to try that, they could. And we'll move on to check-ins. When checking in, please state your call sign slowly and phonetically, then your name and your location. We're going to start with EchoLink, battery power, and short time. Any of those stations, please call net control now. Nothing heard. We'll move on to Alpha through Mike. Call signs whose suffix begins with Alpha through Mike. Please call net control now.
So we're not on the 300, 147, 300, we're on the 350, 145, 350. So the 300 must be out. We did have a lot of lightning and
Nothing heard on Alpha through Mike. And Chip, KK4BE-R, if you can hear me. I've already started NetLogger, but if you're starting it up, that's fine too. I'll just kill what I got going. I'm the only one I've got on there so far. All right, nothing heard. No check-ins yet. I'm going to move on to November through Zulu. All stations whose suffix begins with November through Zulu. Please call net control now.
net control. Net control, please check in Whiskey 4 Romeo X-Ray Lima. Angelo in Goose Creek. I don't know if everybody knows that we're on the 350. I guess the 300 south.
Net control.
Nope, we got more people.
Net control, please check in. Kilo 4, November Yankee, Mark in Cambridge. Net control. Hey man, you know, I wanted to get on, didn't know if I was going to make it over the pile up or anything, but go ahead and check me in here. KK4 WBT man over here off of Black Tom Road in Wildcat Chase. Net control.
Well, no, everybody's here.
Hey, Howie, check in. Kilo Quebec 4, Romeo Tango Bravo. Ronnie and Mutt going. All right. I think I was able to wade my way through the pile up there and catch all those call signs. We got W4 RXL Angelo over in Goose Creek, and yeah, Angelo, we it was kind of a last minute thing, but we have made posts on Facebook and on Signal, so hopefully people will see that and come on over. Next, we picked up Mark, KK4NNY in Cane Bay. We picked up KK4WBT, Jason in Cane Bay. And we picked up KQ4RTB, Ronnie on the other side of Monk's Corner here, on the other side of the tracks. Anybody else? We got about 5 on the list tonight. It's probably the shortest list I've seen on this net in a long, long time, but changing repeaters at the last minute. The 300 is down for that generator maintenance, but it should be back online any minute. Matter of fact, I just got a text from Rick. Let me check that real quick. He's checking into the net as well. All right, we're going to put Rick on the list, KK4B. All right, any other check-ins? Any and all check-ins? Call net control now. right, looks like that's all we're going to have here for a little while. Give me a second, guys, as I get up to date on NetLogger here. I don't think Chip is my logger tonight, but I don't think he can reach Cordsville, or he would have been in here because he is responding to me on text messages. So let me just get one more entry here, and I'm gonna do one more round, check for one more round of check-ins, and then we'll jump into the rag chew. This is Kilo 4 Zulu Bravo Echo with the 147. 300 being held on the 145-350 Cordsville repeater net. If there are any check-ins out there, call net control now. All right, nothing heard. Trying to keep up with these text messages. All right, Chip says he's good. All right, KQ4NMY, Chip. If you hear me, come on and check in. Nothing heard. Well, Chip, yeah, we've got, starting from the top of the list, WW4HG, W4RXL, KK4NMY, KK4WBT, KQ4RTB, and KK4B.
Net control, check me in, late check in.
Charles.
Please check in, Kilo Mike 4, Hotel X-Ray Alpha, KM4, HXA, mobile, out the mobile talking to somebody. Just want to check in real quick.
Net control. Net control, please check in November 0, Uniform Hotel, Lisa in St. George, short time.
Net control.
All right.
Net control, please check in, Kilo Romeo 4, Kilo Echo Whiskey, AR4KW, Rich in St. George, short time. KQ4NMY, monitoring. Go ahead and check me in there, Howard, if you can hear me. Chip in Georgetown.
There he is.
All right. Picked up a few on that round. We got KM4HXA Charles over in Goose Creek, jumping out of the mobile and getting into the house or into his shack there. We picked up N0UH, that's Lisa in St. George. We picked up KR4KEW, that's Richard in St. George. And KQ4NMY, Chip made it in. And Chip, real quick question, you got NetLogger up? Because I've got it up as well.
Yeah, man, I started up about 1:45, and I got 9 check-ins so far.
Very good, very good. All right, I'm going to kill mine. I'm going to kill mine right now, and I'm going to pick up yours. I don't see it, Chip. There it is. It was way down the list. That's why I didn't see it. All right, I got it. I'm good. Okay, we only have one NetLogger going, everybody, so it's a good ways down the list, though, if you go to look for it. All right, we do now have 9 check-ins. Let's go one more time. This is Kilo 4 Zulu Bravo Echo with the 145-350 weekly net, normally held on the 147-300 Russellville repeater. Any and all check-ins, call net control now. Nothing heard. Okay, we're going to start with the rag chew then. I'll pick it up. messages here. Pardon me as I check those. Anyway, what do I have going on? Well, I'm dismantling the shack in preparation for this move that I'm doing. But I am still here at the original location. We've got we're looking at an August date, probably August 3rd for an official change locations date. And so I got to get busy on the other side too. But getting this one, I mean, when you put together a shack for about 5 years, and I know some of you guys have done it a whole lot longer than me, but tearing down a shack that was built over a course of 5 years is difficult, to say the least. But we're working through it one piece at a time, and trying to keep enough equipment operating to where I'm not just off the air completely here. But I always have the truck. I can always jump in the truck with HF or VHF, UHF. Anyway, so I got all that going, and I do have a few announcements. Let me let it drop for a second. Got a few announcements for the Active Amateurs Radio Group. Number one is the generator work ongoing at the 147-300 site is the reason we're down tonight and have changed locations for the net. But that work should wrap up here shortly, and it'll be back online. This coming Saturday, 7-11 at 11 a.m. Baker's Barbecue for the monthly get-together. 7-11 at 11 a.m. That's this Saturday at Baker's Barbecue. Hope to see everybody there. I will be there. And then Thursday after that, Thursday of not this week, but next week, is at 7 p.m. is our members meeting. And that'll be done via Zoom. So I hope to see a bunch of people on that too. We need to have enough during that Zoom meeting to vote in new members. And it takes about 12 or 13 members in good standing to do a vote. So we're looking to have at least that many show up for the members meeting and the Zoom. And all right, that covers the announcements. That covers everything I got going. And there was something else I was going to tell you, but I forgot. It'll come back to me. Let's move on down the list. I'm going to go to Chip next. I'm going to go to KQ4NMY. Go ahead, Chip.
All right, thank you, Howard. Hey, everybody. Didn't think I was going to make it to the net tonight. I got stuck over in Trio. We were babysitting the grands, and their parents decided to make a day of it down in Charleston. And when I rolled into the garage tonight, my 15-minute alarm to the net went off, so I barely made it. So anyway, nothing really to report. Just say, hey, everybody. Hope everybody had a great 4th of July weekend. And I'll hand it back to you, Howard, KQ4NMY.
Very good, and thanks for reminding me about the 4th of July. It was America's 250th birthday. I've been so busy with everything else, I really didn't do much celebrating there, but I did take time to watch a little bit of it on TV, and thanks for bringing that up, Chip. All right, moving on down the list, W4RXL. Angelo, go ahead, Angelo.
Evening, everybody. W4RXL. Not much to say here. Had quite a lightning storm here. No rain, just bunch of lightning. My internet's out, so I got my phone hooked up to my laptop, and that's how I'm zooming tonight on YouTube. Not zooming, but YouTubing on that the net tonight. My brain's just getting too much going sometimes. But everything's going good. Like I said, it was quite a lightning show, but we didn't get no rain. But I think maybe a mile or two away from here, they got dumped. I got a friend over there right off Montague Plantation. He was telling me over the phone that they got virtually drowned in rain. anyways, that's all I got. Anyways, top of the evening, everybody. W4. All right, so I'm clear.
Thank you, Angelo, for checking in tonight and providing those comments. And yeah, those storms that are rolling through have really been dropping some rain. I got about 5.5 inches here.
Wow.
Yesterday, and Ronnie, 2 miles away from me, got 1.5 inches. So it's location with those storms. And Chip, do me a favor and check in KK4BE. That would be Rick. And KQ4ZIM, that would be Nicholas. Both short time in and out. All right, moving on down the list. KK4NNY, Mark over in Cane Bay, our treasurer. Go ahead, Mark.
Evening, Howard. Good evening, everybody. I'm glad everybody had a safe 4th of July. We are up in Virginia, and one of our old neighbors up there always has a big bash, and it got rained out. Some thunderstorms rolled in, and he didn't do anything until the next day, but we couldn't stick around. But anyway, made it back yesterday, and the weather was good for the drive, and man, I hate that drive, but the no accidents, which is great, both directions. And glad to be home, though. Glad to be home. And today I tried to catch a few of the 13 colonies, but only got 3 of them. But now the contest is over. But anyway, like I said, glad to be back. And we got about 1/2 inch of rain this afternoon here in Cane Bay. But the law needs more. But I heard, Howard, you said you got 5 inches yesterday. Man, I could see those things were just stagnant there over your area in Bono. Pretty crazy. But anyway, I'll stop rambling. KK4NNY, back to net.
All right, Mark, appreciate you checking in. Appreciate the comments. And yeah, that 5 inches had me worried there for a while. That water level kept rising and rising and rising. I think my neighbor might have got a flooded garage. A lot of rain will do that to him, but it sure drained away quick, I can tell you that. And it just shows you how dry the ground still is around here. All right, we're going to move on down the list. And then after that, I'll check for any more check-ins out there. But first of all, we're going to pick up KK4WBT, Jason over in Cane Bay. Go ahead, Jason.
Oh, yeah, man. Things have been real good, man. Enjoyed that 4th of July. We did, man. And, I mean, I didn't have a whole bunch of to do out there, you know. Things made the kids go, oh, but nothing, on a Main Street level. We scooted out down to Old Rice Plantation, and we were able to hang out there, man. A loaded pack with carts, man, from one end to another, and it was a pretty good fireworks show, man. And they had some decent food out there and all, lumpias and things of that nature. And, the kids could play right there in the area to play in, Pretty hot, though, stagnant heat. But either way, it was pretty fun, man, to get out there and do that. Then actually on 4th of July, little flashbang out there in the backyard, just real quick, man. And, and then we rode around, man. And that was actually probably pretty entertaining in itself to see so many different displays in so many different ways, in so many different directions, and just scooting around in the nighttime, around 10 o'clock. And through the neighborhood, but also seeing, hundreds of other people scooting around at the same time coming from another place that they shot fireworks that we did not go to on that one. But either way, that was pretty fun, whole time. Man, I tell you what, man, the storms did, 3 individual cells ran a train on Monk's Corner yesterday. And they just kept building. They had no direction. If you looked at their, me and Alex were talking a little bit, if you looked at their tracks, they were kind of almost in a circle type situation. They weren't going anywhere. They didn't really know what they were doing. And that developed, and it continued to spread and get wider and wider. And the thing is I could see the defined line on the radar, man, and it was nowhere near me. We didn't catch anything like that until late in the evening, and then we did catch another little pop of the rain showers that came in, pretty heavy. Today, good little, it's just a cell. What happened, just recently that came through Somerville, Mount Holly area, going into Goose Creek and all like that. Just a pop-up, and it's gone. There's nothing on the radar. Nothing. As if it never happened. And they're putting down a good bit of rain, but, man, that stuff just runs off. And I think I did see the post that maybe you were talking about from Thomas Hamilton Jr. about the waterway and, how it handled water and the amount of money that they had allotted towards it in the millions of dollars to either, make it better or worse or whatever. I'm not really sure what the moral of that story was, but either way, I think he had said somewhere close 4-point-something inches of rain. And Ronnie's coming, man. He'll give you the real thing, even though it wasn't good for him. In general, though, I think he has a good idea of what happened as far as the rainfall. Anyway, one more hold tight. Hey, I'm glad that it does rain and kill the heat. You know what I mean? Because if you look at what's happening tomorrow, even the next day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 98. Those are all 98. 81 at night, 80 at night. 99 on Saturday. But the rain chance comes in at 30%. All these prior days here, it's all at 20%. So it's that possible pop, shower type thing. But still, man, it's that weird heat advisory of 110. They were showing some estimates of 115 near the coast and stuff like that in the heat index, and not necessarily, in real temperatures, more closer to just 100 though. And that doesn't really break. The 90s don't really actually break at all, but you'll see a drastic change. Say Monday in the evening, you'll do the 90s, or the high will be 90, and then you'll catch that 70 at night. That would be the first night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'd be the first night in 5 nights that it made it under 80 degrees. Do you get what I'm saying? So maybe there's some help coming, but that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of the 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th in July. You get what I'm saying? So for this next weekend, coming up to Monday evening, you're still going to be in the 90s though. But they're going to be the lower 90s. So you won't catch that heat index like you're catching, over the next probably 5 days. We'll see how it plays out. 50% chance on Sunday, 50% chance on Monday. Those are actually calling for rain days and not just the stop and drop shower type situation we're seeing right now. A lot of instability coming in from the Gulf and up into the southeast from the El Nino that is actually pretty strong, man. It's pretty interesting. Just talking to somebody else about how it could actually play into a winter thing and how Mike, with the Mike's weather page and things of that nature down in Florida, was interpreting what, a strong El Nino with the moisture coming in from the Gulf. If we have kickdowns like we do normally, where we drop under 32 degrees. It's crazy. I know. I get it. Look, it's July, but I'm talking about the winter is what I'm saying. It could bring snow, man. It's a very pretty simple situation. If you put the cold enough air in the right place with enough moisture, which the way the pattern's running now, as y'all can see, we have moisture that continues to just come and form and just kind of inundate us from the south. No big storms really yet. Doesn't mean they won't happen, but less likely to be big storms. You get what I'm saying? But either way, looking at the winter, can't predict the weekend, but we still want to know what's happening 6 months away. KK4BE-R, man, over in Cane Bay.
All right, Jason. Thanks for that weather update. We appreciate it. Appreciate you always being here with that update for us and everything you do for the club. And man, it sounds like you're really enjoying that Cane Bay life over there with the golf cart and all the activities and things. So good. And good to hear that. All right. We're also going to do another round of check-ins, and I see there may be at least one more out there. So let's do that. This is KK4BE-R, Howard over in Monk's Corner with the Radio Group and the 147 300 being held tonight on the 145 350 Cordsville repeater weekly net. Looking for any and all check-ins. Call Net Control now.
Net Control.
Net Control, please check in Kilo Quebec 4 Zulu Alpha Delta, David in Somerville.
Net Control.
All right.
Net Control, please check in Kilo Quebec 4 Lima Tango Alpha KQ4 LTA Taft in Hanahan. Had ice cream in my mouth. I was about to drop the mic.
All right. I thought there might be one other out there, but we'll get these two first. We picked up KQ4ZAD, David over in Somerville. Good to hear you, David. And KQ4LTA, Taft from Hanahan. Good to hear from Hanahan. And any other check-ins? Call Net Control now. All right, we'll continue on with the rack tutor. Next on the list is KQ4RTP, Ronnie, on the other side of Monk's Corner. Go ahead, Ronnie.
Good evening, everybody. KQ4RTB. Yeah, wasn't so fortunate to get that much rain over here, even though we're fortunate to get what we got. But, yeah, yesterday evening, like I say, Howie got 5.5 inches over there in a couple hours, and we got 1.82 over here, 2 miles away. How about that? And then this evening, we got 0.73 this evening. So, in just those 2 days, that's the entire month of July there, we got 2.55 inches right here. That's more rain than we got in the whole month of June. So, yeah, locations may vary. It's very tight around here, you know. With somebody says, "Oh, I got 6 inches of rain," you know, and you didn't get any. Don't think they lying. It, you know, very well may be, you know. So, anyways, been busy. Well, Monday and Tuesday, yeah. I went to Lions Beach both days. Done some metal detecting and in the swimming area. And checked that out and pulled out, I don't know, a little over $12 in change. Most of it was quarters. And then I've had, you know, a couple people out there ask me about looking. There's another swimming area that's not open yet on the other side of their little convention house, whatever that thing's going to be. And they want me to look over there because as a lifeguard, they've putting up the swimming area buoys, you know, the perimeter, and she'd lost a ring out there. Asked me if I'd mind to go out there and look. And I said, well, I'll come back tomorrow and look. So that was today. So I went out there and I was able to find her ring and give it back to her. So she was very grateful. And what else? I got a porch project coming up. I just got it delivered today. I got to tear down all the wooden handrails that they built with the house, and I got some aluminum ones to put into place. So I won't have to worry about rod on that no more. So anyways, got that project coming up, and I think that's about it at the moment. And I'll hand it back to you, Howie. KQ4RTB.
All right, Ronnie. Appreciate you being here with us tonight and providing those comments. And I know that that lifeguard appreciates you finding that ring too. That's something we can bring a little good with the metal detecting. How about that? We can line our pockets and bring a little good. That's all good stuff. All right, let's move on down the list. KM4HXA, Charles in Goose Creek. Go ahead, Charles.
He was talking to somebody.
Nothing heard there. We'll come back around to him. And let's see. Next on the list is N0UH. That would be Lisa up in St. George. She said she was in and out, but I'm going to give her an opportunity. Lisa, if you're out there and got something to say, go ahead.
Thank you, Howard. The only thing I was going to ask you is, could you repeat the time for the Zoom meeting and the day? I missed it. But other than that, we've had very, very little rain. would like to see some more. And luckily we didn't have very many thunder boomers today, so I didn't have to unplug my radio. I get very paranoid about that since I have that tower. But that's about it. I hope everyone has a safe week. Drink plenty of water, and hope to talk to you guys next week too. This is N0U8 out. 7-3, back to you, Net Control.
All right, Lisa, we appreciate you being here tonight, providing those comments. And yeah, the date is July 16th. That's Thursday. Our members meeting is always held on the third Thursday of the month, and they're always held at 7 p.m. And you'll get something in your email, in your inbox, with a link to the Zoom meeting. And if that link doesn't work for you, just get in touch with anybody in the club, and they can help you navigate your way to it. So that's July 16th, the third Thursday of the month at 7 p.m. And we appreciate you being here tonight. Appreciate you hanging in there, too. I know you said you were short time, so. All right, we're going to move on down to KR4KEW. KR4KEW. Richard, also in St. George. Richard, if you're still in there, go right ahead.
Sorry, he's off the bed. This is N0U8. Back to you.
All right, well, if he's in bed, we'll give him a break. How about that? Let's see. What do we got next here? KK4B was short time in and out. KQ4ZIM Nicholas was short time in and out. That puts us down to KQ4ZAD David over in Somerville. David, if you're still with us, go right ahead.
Hey, everybody, and happy 4th of July. A little belated, and you weather bugs out there, you just slay me, man. It's so great. I'm a weather bug, and I don't know what it is about radio amateurs, or maybe it's just this group, but there's a lot of us weather bugs, and I just want to report that there is no tropical cyclone activity expected during the next 7 days, according to the National Hurricane Center at 7:14 Eastern Daylight Time this evening. But we've done a lot of entertaining over here for the holiday, and then we had some tragedy with some friends' parents passing and some other things, and you know, life happens and it goes on, but it's always good to know that you guys are out there, and I think 73 KQ4ZAD.
All right, David. Appreciate you being here tonight and checking in with us. And sorry to hear about your friend's parents there. And glad you got to celebrate a little bit on the 4th, though. And I was going to say something else, and I forgot it. But anyway, good to have you here tonight. Moving on down the list, KQ4LTA, Taft over in Hanahan. Go ahead, Taft.
Hey, good evening, Howard, everybody on the net. I had a good 4th of July weekend, did the normal stuff with the family up in Georgetown. We had a cookout, and I've been chasing those 13 colonies. It's going to end here. I thought it was already over midnight, 8:20 Zulu, but and I still see some stations going. I've worked about 26 stations, but only 10 of the 13 that were, not the same station or team of stations. The South Carolina team of stations, K2L, there was a big team that was working South Carolina's 13th colony, or as a 13 colony, and they worked over 26,000 stations over the weekend between the 7 or 8 of them that's on the South Carolina team. So it's been pretty busy. I've been chasing them everywhere. But I did not get all 13, and I never heard either of the three bonus stations. So, the band conditions were not that great. There was a big solar activity that affected most of the bands Saturday and a little bit into Sunday. But at any rate, good to hear everybody tonight. Y'all have a great evening, and catch you next time, Howard. KQ4LTA.
All right, Taff, we appreciate you being here, checking in, providing those comments. And if you're planning on going to Baker's this Saturday, I'll be there. If you wanted to bring those business cards, I know we've been trying to put together our two schedules for some time here, but that'd be a good time to do it if you're going to make it. And for those that came in late, we are having our monthly get-together this Saturday. That's the 11th, 7-Eleven at 11 a.m. at Baker's Barbecue in Somerville. And actually, notification went out via email today, so hopefully everybody got that on email as well. And look forward to seeing you there. Let's all get there early enough to get all the brisket purchased before John comes in, because he's already made a comment. Make sure we save him some brisket, but he's gonna come running in there late. We're gonna have to eat it all up. All right, let's see if we're down at the bottom of the list now. Taft was the bottom of the list. Let's check to see if we got any more, and if not, then we'll close this thing up for the evening. This is KK4BE with the Active Amateurs Radio Group Weekly Net, being held on the 145-350 court field repeater this week because Russellville is down for maintenance. Anybody out there wishing to check in, call Net Control now.
Please check in Kilo 4 Alpha Yankee Alpha. That's Daniel in Somerville. I ain't really got anything going on. I got to jump out and take care of this trailer real quick. But nice to hear y'all on the net.
All right, Daniel, thanks for breaking in there before you had to jump out and checking in. We appreciate that. We got you on the list at number 14. Any others? Any other check-ins before we close it down? Call KK4BE now.
Recheck.
Go ahead, recheck.
Yeah, Howard Smart, KK4NNY. Taft had given me them business cards when we had that get-together at Santee Circle, or at Santee State Park, rather. So I will bring those on Saturday, KK4NNY.
Very good, very good. All right, not hearing any other check-ins. We did have one recheck. Any other rechecks or final comments before we close it down? John, you're on the ragged edge there, man. You're on the ragged edge. I got a little bit of what you're saying. We appreciate you checking in and making it in there tonight. It's even though the conditions are so bad, but we heard you. We got your call sign and you in the log at number 15. Number 15, and appreciate the heads up on the Russellville being down. I wouldn't have even known. I'd have been over there trying to call the net, and so I appreciate that heads up on signal. All right, any others? Any others? Call KK4BE now. Nothing heard. We'll go ahead and close it down. I appreciate all the stations that checked in tonight, and 15 stations made this net possible. And we do it every week. We do it every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Hope to see you again one week. This is KK4BE, returning the frequency and the repeater to normal amateur use, and saying 73 and good night all.